So please excuse us. I'll meet everyone here. It's good. Wonderful. All right. It's a microphone. Good morning, everyone. おはようございます。よろしくお願いします。Thank you so much for coming all the way to join us for the monthly service at Sozenji Temple. This is first half of the service. We dedicate this service presents to the Buddhas and ancestors, to all parents, members. Then the second half of the service is for those people who passed away in the month of November, whose names I will read later. Sozenji Temple has been blessed with so many talents these days. And especially my favorite part is having Ellsworth come over and share this message from Thich Nhat Hanh. I'd like to start with her message, and we'll share a short period of silence. よろしくお願いします。
Planting. I entrust myself to the earth. Earth entrusts herself to me. I entrust myself to Buddha. Buddha entrusts herself to me.
Thank you very much. With that, I'd like to sit for 5 minutes in Zazen, in silent contemplation. Please open 145 Green Book if you have it handy. Please. 開教下145無常人人微妙の方は百千万語にも愛をことがたし我今検問し従事することを得たり願わくは如来真実の義を下船 The unsurpassed, profound and wondrous Dharma is rarely met with even in 100,000 million kalpas. Now we can see and hear it, accept and maintain it. May we unfold the meaning of the Tathagata's truth. Thank you. For the first service, we'll be chanting Makahanya Haramita Shingyo on page 32, as well as Heart of Great Perfect Wisdom Sutra, following the Japanese Sutra on 33. Page 32. それではよろしくお願いします。Please put your hands in the show. I know it's tricky with a book on your lap. ナムキエ仏。ナムキエ仏。ナムキエ法。ナムキエ法。ナムキエソウ。ナムキエソウ。はい、よろしくお願いします。
great perfect wisdom sutra, we offer the merits to our great benefactor and founder of the doctrine, the original teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, to the eminent ancestor Dogen, and to the great ancestor Kazan, that it may adorn their awakening, the unsurpassed fruit of Buddhahood. We humbly pray that the blessings of the four benefactors may be fully requited, that the three classes of existences may all be saved, and that sentient beings throughout the triple world equally perfect omniscience. What we hope for is prosperity for the household, long continuity of the family line, prevention of disasters, and that all conditions may be favorable. Oh, oh. Zero, sun,
Please put your hands in gesture. I would like to invite Elsbeth to conclude the dedication to the Buddhas and ancestors. Please come forward.
When the temple bell is rung, the striker keeps swinging. Autumn colors the valley.
Thank you very much, Elsbeth. So this poem that she read comes from Mitsu Suzuki, who is a wife of Shunryu Suzuki Roshi, who established San Francisco Zen Center. One of my friends in Vancouver translated this whole poem. Tsukiyo Eishi 樹木の揺れや谷もみじ。つけおいしい樹木の揺れや谷もみじ。When the temple bell is rung, striker keeps ringing. Autumn colors in the valley. The poem Elspeth shared. We'd like to now dedicate this service to those who passed away in the month of November. We dedicate this service to our families and friends, the members of the community who passed away in the month of November. Kuniko Akiike, November 17th, 2002. Yoshiaki Fujinami, November 11th, 1988. Harold Kazumasa Hirata, November 21st, 1993. Elaine Rai Hirata, November 17th, 2003. Keiichiro Kei Osora, November 3rd, 1992. Margaret Jasmine, November 28th, 1976. George Kikuta, November 5th, 2015. Aichi Kochiyama, November 19th, 1989. Judith J. Nakamura, November 2nd, 1995. William Harumi Nakasaki, November 30th, 1992. Mildred Nishida, November 2nd, 2019. Ruth Setsuko Serizawa, November 23rd, 1996. Akira Shintani, November 6th, 1997. Shizuno Sugita, November 1st, 1991. Tsuyoko Takeuchi, November 20th, 1993. Toshiko Toshi Tonoka, November 20th, 1989. Please put your hands in gassho. Namukie Butsu,
Namukie Butsu,
Namukie Ho,
Namukie Ho,
Namukie So.
Namukie So.
よろしくお願いいたします。愛好上皇下学校、光明雲大、不要実行無用です。不要実行、不要実行無用です。でも、少々。
light penetrates, calmly shining throughout the void, coming back and viewing the world like something in a dream. We humbly beg the three treasures for their illumination. On this occasion of the November monthly Shotsuki Memorial Service, we have respectfully prepared offerings of incense, flowers, lamps, and candles, and chanted sutras and dharanis, that the merit generated thereby may assist their awakened spirit and endure the land of their reward.
俗名、秋池、国高齢、長期追善供養の真に愛をて秋池家先祖類大奨励。俗名、藤波、義明霊、長期追善供養の真に愛をて。藤波家並びに、スーザン妹家先祖類大奨励。俗名、平田ハロルド、和正霊、長期追善供養の真に愛をて。平田家並びに、Dan平竹先祖類大奨励俗名平田エレン来霊小月追善供養の真に愛用で平竹並びにジュディおつはなお霊家先祖類大奨励俗名細田家一郎家霊小月追善供養の真に愛用で細田家先祖代々諸奨励俗名ジャスミン・マーガレット・レイ、小月追善供養の真に愛用てステイシー・エントン・ジャスミン家先祖類大奨励俗名、菊田・ジョージ・レイ、小月追善供養の真に愛用てジェーン・菊田家先祖類大奨励俗名、小地山愛知霊、小月追善供養の真に愛用てじみ、小地山家先祖類大奨励俗名中村樹里修霊霊小月追善供養の真に愛用て中村家並びにダーリンライト家先祖類大奨励俗名中崎ウィリアムアルミ霊小月追善供養の真に愛用て和美中崎家先祖類大奨励俗名西田ミルドレッド霊小月追善供養の真に愛用て西田家並びにマリエ高橋家先祖類大奨励俗名芹沢ルース節高齢小月追善供養の真に愛用て芹沢家先祖類大奨励俗名新谷明霊小月追善供養の真に愛用ておさみ新谷家先祖類大奨励俗名杉田静の霊小月追善供養の真に愛用て杉田家先祖類大奨励俗名竹内千代子霊小月追善供養の真に愛用てる竹内家先祖類大奨励俗名殿岡敏子敏霊小月追善供養の真に愛用て殿岡家並びに至る望月家先祖類大奨励おのおの各家11月小月供養先祖類大奨励にエコース
We humbly pray that within the current of birth and death, they shall be as the lustrous pearl, shimmering undisturbed in the vast sea, that on the shore of nirvana they shall be as a seminim moon, shining alone in the azure sky, so that they will be a guide for the entire world, together climbing the path to awakening.
Please put your hands in gassho one more time. May this humble merit of reciting the sutras, offering the incense, flowers, sweets, offering our time, our presence, our thoughts, and good wishes to the families, all be extended through our lives to our friends, families, to all people, to all sentient beings. May we together with them attain the Buddha. Nam Kie Vits,
Namo Kids.
Nam Kie Ho,
Namo Kie Ho.
Nam Kie So.
Namo Kie So.
ありがとうございました。Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I'd like to extend my special thanks to Elsworth. I can't believe she's only 6. So I'll stop the, I can't stop the recording yet, sorry. And thank you to all of you on Zoom. I'd also like to start today's talk with an announcement. I've been trying to make it a rule here. So Sozenji Temple, as you can see, has been standing here for more than 50 years, because 50 years ago, as you can see, we had celebrated 50th anniversary last year. Shuryu Kurai Sensei came with his congregation, came from Zenshuji also, and we have a couple of friends from Zenshuji, so thank you very much for joining us. And then the building had been here before Kurai Sensei came with the congregation, as I'm sure you know, for Judy and Emmy. The roof has been a major concern for all these years. Well, there are many things we could improve, but it has never been almost unthinkable unless we fix the roof. And this fall, David Lisobe, who's here with us, and let me change the, the president of the board, who's been assessing the situation of the building conditions for all these years, and made a heroic decision with the board to repair the roof, and which has been completed this September. And it came, of course, with a significant cost. But this roof, as I heard, was now the 50-year warranty is there. So at least we'll be able to have the 100th anniversary. So we have to make it to that 100th anniversary. I'd like to acknowledge the people who made the special dedication to make it possible. I mean, this is on top of all these years of effort membership have been making. So I'm not going to mention how much commitment they made, but I'd like to just acknowledge the names of people who made this dedication. Yutaka Nakamura, David Isobe, Mio Minato, Toshiko Takeuchi, Osami Shintani, Beverly Murata, Sohei Hamano, Rafu 国政流詩吟会、Michiko Hamaguchi、Masanobu Hayashi、Natsuyo Higuchi、Kenny and Miki Watanabe、Steven and Sharon Nakase、Masako Iijima Madokoro、Marie Takahashi、Yuki Matsuba、Richard and Judy Fujii、Long Beach Buddhist Church、Kristen Rathel、Jennifer Rathel、Mark and Michi Tobashi、Mitchell and Marianne Townsend、Michael Singleton、Sally Kane、Yutaka Nakamura、Eiko Uchiyama、Janice Sato、San Gabriel 詩吟会、Norio Fujii、Kimiko Kozaki、Michael Isobe、George Ouchi、Royal Takahashi、Doris Hirosawa、Sharon Asao、Kenneth and Tiffany Diaz、Sadako Tani、Diane Nakatsuchi、 Reverend Doshin Johnson, Tomio Ito, Yoshiko Yoshio Kinjo, Masao Iriyama, Kunihiko Takeuchi, Anne Tanoue, Howard Miyoshi, James Fuji. Just let you know, the faster the name goes, the higher the amount was. I'd like to extend our deeper appreciation to these people who made this commitment and dedication to the temple. A few weeks ago, actually last month, was it September? Oh, it's already a couple months ago. I had a wedding ceremony to officiate. It happens sometimes, and whenever it happens, it's wonderful. Chirac-san's here. I consider his specialty is wedding, marrying somebody. And then this doesn't necessarily come with a certain qualification license. So generally, when we do it with a chaplain or Buddhist priest, we get to have this occasion. It's just wonderful to share this. And if you talk about wedding, we talk about love. And then love is such a tricky word for a Buddhist because often in the traditional sense, the word love carries a certain attachment, delusional element. I mean, of course, it's an emotional commitment. Emotional commitment comes some sort of expectation, or some sort of like this up and downs, like a little seesaw games. And then that's, of course, it comes with all, I'm sure if you have lived long enough, you probably know enough about this. And I wanted to bring in some teachings and then this couple particular, and I'm not gonna mention the names, the groom, husband, he was a Japanese American who truly respected his grandfather, who was a gardener. So he took over his business, and before he had a wedding, he changed his legal last name to his grandpa's so that he can continue the legacy of his grandfather and also his business, which was a gardener. The wife, the bride, was also Japanese American, but also had her father has a Persian background. So it was an interesting mix of Persian culture and Japanese culture. And of course, it's happened in the United States. So it's an American style wedding. So the coordinator told me, well, this is what's supposed to happen. I had to go through the whole lectures. Yet, this gave me an occasion to reflect on what it means to love in a Buddhist sense. Have you ever thought about this? So here's something that I quoted from Thich Nhat Hanh, Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese Zen teacher. And this is how I started the service. To love is to recognize. To be loved is to be recognized by the other. To love is to recognize. And to be loved is to be recognized by the other. There's also a quote. The purpose of our practice here should first of all be yourself, your love for the other. Your ability to love another person depends on your ability to love yourself. In true love, you attain spiritual freedom. When you love, you bring that freedom to the person that you love. A true partner or friend is one we encourage you to look deep inside yourself for the beauty and love you have been seeking. I feel hesitant to add any more words because this speaks it all. In a monastic setting, although it's really harsh sometimes in the training, we are also reminded to see the Buddha nature. The Buddha nature, of course, in what we do, the Buddha ancestors, but the Buddha nature in each person. I am really grateful. As you can see today, I specifically asked Shujo-san, Gerhard, to be the officiant. Then I asked him to do Doan. When you think it's about it, it's a crazy request. You can probably do one thing in one day, but he managed to carry out 2 tasks in one day. Then Shirak-san, you did the Ino, and Shushin-san, this time, he did officiant last time. I asked him to be the Jisha, which is a role to serve the officiant. Now, this is a ritual, of course. And yet, in this ritual, we find something that's universal. If you are in the kitchen making dinner, if you are children going to school, you have this role. I encourage you, if you let your kids cook dinner, then they will get to see your mother's perspective, or parents' perspective. And if you have to go to school and bombard it with homework, you kind of start to see the perspective of the children. Basically, that's what I want people to experience here. And you realize that this teacher-student thing is such a very blurry concept. And then because of this, Sangha plays a significant role. In Japanese culture, we have this. Sometimes you are the representative of this small community from the village. Sometimes you're working behind in a kitchen where nobody really sees you. Yet, these are equally significant work we do. When we forget to recognize the Buddha nature of the work, the person, when we forget to recognize that there are all the Buddhas, then we start to forget to be grateful. When we say itadakimasu at the beginning of the meal, we do this just as a custom, but essence is that's what we are trying to encourage ourselves to see. It's a recognition. It's a simple practice, and yet it is also something that we most easily neglect. Sozenji has an interesting culture here where we want to see, makes us feel like we want to see everyone's leadership shine. And this is something we've been exploring for the last little while. For Elswith to stand here and share her presence. 6-year-old girl. Dogen Zenji talks about 7-year-old girl. When she attains the way, she's the master, she's the teacher. And it is so true in many ways. Hello, I'm talking about you. Yes, and then this is a perspective that we always have to maintain in some ways. There's no gap between the sacred or ordinary. In this world, we have these teachings that to offer. So one thing we always keep in mind, we're always students, no matter how far we go. And yet, we are also the teachers in some ways who can offer something. So that's whether you are, wherever you stand in a Sangha or community. And with that in mind, I'm looking forward to working through this whole winter period. We have this nominal winter angle practice period with a group of priests. It's not like we'll be here for this 3 months period straight together. It won't be possible. But in spirits, we'll stay together. And in next year, February 24th and 25th, we have a thing called Kesse and Dharma combat ceremony, which is an important occasion for our friends Daibu to be a Shuso. First ceremony, which goes on to the next year, 2025, 26, and 27. So I would love to see Shurak-san, Shushin-san, Tosei-san, Shujo-san walk through this together. And I appreciate it. You could witness this occasion. All right, I'll stop it around here. Thank you very much for joining us. After this, I'd like to take a group photo. And today, I made curry and rice for lunch. And Shujo-san, he brought this sweets with Maria. Thank you very much for your offering. And Charlie, thank you so much for bringing the sweets. So we'll be sharing this. So if you have time, please stay with us. Now, please put your hands in gassho. Namukie butsu. Namukie ho. Namukie so. ありがとうございました。And thank you very much, David, Tom, Masa, and Stacy, and Tom.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you. Now, please feel free to share your feedback. I really appreciate it because, we're kind of exploring this together. So,
Thank you.
Yes. And if you don't mind, I'd like to take a screenshot. I sometimes forget to paste it. So, but this time I'll make sure I'll do it. So, okay. David, are you ready? I don't want to get you off guard. Okay, cool. I'm saying I'm taking a picture. Hope you can hear. I'll be okay. はい、いきます。3、2、はい。Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you very much. So I'll conclude the Zoom session here. Please
Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.